Hello everyone and welcome to Vesever story time. I did it. I caught up pretty much the very next day. We should be good. Hey, cheese, welcome. We are right after we finished finding the painkillers. And yeah, into the game. So we went into the pub. Rebecca was talking to the guy. To Ryan, she slapped him, and he's like, ho 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 ho, and she's like, hee hee hee, ho ho. Naughty, naughty. And let's open strong. Strong. Oh, wrong strong. Oh. All right. After that, slapping people, devil worship. What had happened? Hey, Buttons, how's it going? Yeah, there's some stuff happening here. So it's all like all right. Have you seen any of these? Have you watched the YouTube videos I posted, my VODs? Or what have you seen? What do you know, Buttons? What do you know? There's all kinds of occult references in this so far. Been a while, first time. Have your schedules? Yeah.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
You've been all over the place. You start streaming out of nowhere. I'm like, wait, what? What's Buttons doing on?
Moment. Thank you.
This makes no sense. And Duke, greetings, good day. How are you doing? Welcome. Okay, we've talked to them. Ooh, what would Paul have to say about the arthritis?
Couple more questions, if that's okay. When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
Well. Oh.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I looked a bit in the last stream. Okay, well. Let's see. Oh my gosh, jeez. Starting strong is right. Whew. Basically, we're investigating suicide, which we believe is a murder. There was another suicide the previous year. We're not sure why this is happening, or if it is just murders everywhere. And Cade, thank you very much for that lurk. Hope you're having yourself a wonderful weekend. And now, this is like a whole place filled with lies. Talk to Rebecca. Now it's time for Eden Lodge. Ooh. Are we going to get mugged again? Nope, that's Simon. How do you not hear your key dropping? How do you not hear that key drop?
Bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
Ooh, what is this? What did we find? A dropped keyring. Saint Bernard de Mathon. A dropped business card. Aztec. Industrial estate. Let's go with Emma.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Did you know about Ryan Round's arthritis?
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
Sounded like she was about to say something more. Didn't know he had
Have you
arthritis.
seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
British Shuichi's on the case. He has many clues. I mean, look at this. Look at all of these clues right here. Nerd Girl! Why, hello and welcome to the stream. How are you doing this fine weekend? Alright, what's this about this keyring?
What do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this for him when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
So she gives it back? Oh yeah, this is totally ours. No. Don't talk to Vesi steals things. What are you talking about, Buttons? What are you talking about? What have I stolen? That's a very good question. What are you talking about? So confused. Things are going along pretty well for me. Your heart. Oh. Well, you know, there's more things. I just can't help it. You know, sometimes when Buttons isn't looking, I'll just sit there and be all like, to his hair, just, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The height of quality content right there. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, pressing buttons does no, go away, stop. Oh, so you could hear the of the fingers through their hair too. So you get that lovely hair ASMR too. Welcome to Vesever Storytime, quality ASMR content to go paired with your stories about hands through hair. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. What hair? You see, that's why I like running my hands through your hair buttons. As you could see, like, especially when I did that close-up camera, I'm losing it. It's gone. it's out of here. But you know, those are just my genes. So I'm afraid it's not backfired, buttons, because I'm not one of those guys that cares about my lack of hair. I'm
okay,
fine with
that's
it.
for now. Thank you.
Right, off to Simon here. We've got some Ryan's arthritis.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
You say that, Nerd Girl. Now, here's the thing. With certain kinds of receding hairlines, you get certain hairstyles, though. Where some people try really hard to cover it up. In which case, at that point, you get the comb over, or like the really long hair trying to hide it. Oh, I don't know, man. But then again, technically, that's, once again, it's not the fact that their hair's going. That's how their choice of how they're trying to hide it. That's the problem, I guess. Oh, I thought I clicked
Thank
visit
you.
Simon.
Probably be
Jeez.
back later.
See your cousin holding onto his last set of hair? Poor guy. Oof. Yeah, I mean, I'm not that old, but the hairline's already like gone. But I knew it was coming from my family's genes on my dad's side. All of them lost their hair really early, so I kind of knew it was coming.
What do you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
This means more testosterone. I do not know this link. Tell me more.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Fair enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin for something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
Yes, please Tell him your PIN. Oh yeah, that's my PIN. Okay, let me try this in your banking information here. No, okay. Accessing your government website. No, okay. Not smart saying that it's a PIN for something. Or the people who are bald early have more testosterone or something. Interesting. But Nerd Girl, what have you been up to today? Or since last we saw?
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off.
No?
He was borrowing my car.
That's very trusting.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
I watched that drop from his pocket. I'm guessing owns new car. And then... because he says he never drives, he bikes. So obviously he has a car.
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout. Just figured I'd buy something sensible with it straight away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
I think I'll check it anyway.
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car. Might have to have a talk with Ryan about his security measures.
Oof. Played Final Fantasy 14 all day. Now playing City Skylines. Hey, not too shabby. I bought the Shadowbringers expansion. I didn't finish the one previous for FF14. But now that they've got a lot more content again, I should go finish it at some point. I've just been playing a lot of other games that have been coming out lately, so I figure, you know what, we'll let my subscription lapse for a bit. Finish these other games, and then by the time I go back, there'll be lots of content, and I was right. There's a whole new expansion now for me to catch up on. The smugglers asshole, small town England is at it again. And why do you say that guitar? Just got debunked by Google. It was a myth. Ooh, dang. It's on relevant report you just started. Nice. Okay. Big important question there, girl. What server cluster are you on? That's the important one. Ves! I mean, True Impact. I was starting to read your your message. Primal. Aww. I'm on Cactuar. Although I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that got. Which one's that in? I'm. Oh right, Aether. I'm on Aether. No, I mean not that I've been playing right now, but yeah. What class are you at there? Is this the real person game? Yes, it is. In fact, we just finished asking Simon about some stuff that he dropped there. I started off as a summoner, the summoner, who then went to archer, who then went to... No, wait, I started off lancer, then I went summoner, then to archer to become a bard, and now I swapped from that on to playing as a samurai, and I've been samurai for a long time.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
Ooh, when I let him. So what have you been up to today, Impact? Any exciting plans?
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I'll be back later on. Alright, so now we're off to talk to Brian. Work, food, now homework. I feel so bad for you. Every time you stop by, you're like, hey, how's it going? I got homework. The nerd girl, that no matter what happens for Final Fantasy 14, I will always recommend it to people for the sole reason that you don't have to have numerous alt accounts. The fact that your one character can be any class and you can level up that class. Oh, I love that so much. If I get tired of playing one specific class, whoop, just switch to a different one and enjoy. And then they've got the gathering classes for doing crafting and stuff. There's an actual class. They did such a good job with it.
Thrills, chills,
Woo! Hey, Bait. I had to see you hanging in there. You know, next time Slander stops by the stream, you know, I might have to cut to a BRB screen. We'll come back. There might be something on the screen. There might not. Maybe I'll find... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just thought of something I could do. Oh gosh, Bait, I'll have to DM you about this later. Unless he finds out somehow. Something about maybe a green screen rope? Because I can position it, and if it's green screened, it can position it a certain way, make half of it overlap the webcam image and the other behind, and oh man. Imagine not having homework. I know, Duke. Oh, I like the fact that I'm not in school just for that reason. Hear that a lot, yes. Wish it didn't cost money though. That I agree. I mean, that's the one thing that I don't like about the Final Fantasy 14 is the fact that it is a pay per month MMO. And those ones I find harder to stick with because of the paying per month. But to its benefit, it does continually have new stuff added all the time. It's not like some other MMOs with month to month that you only get new content every now and then. This one, there's a continual chugging of it. They do a really good job with that. And then if you ever get to the end and you don't feel like grinding, by all means, unsub for a bit. And then when you go back in, boom, lots of stuff to do again. I mean, it's one of the few MMOs that I'm okay subbing for because, like I was saying before, the fact that I don't have to have separate characters. If I'm farming on one character and I get some good rings or whatever else, it's not like it's lost on me. I can, if I get a really good item for another class, I might use it someday. But yeah. Okay, we were talking about core security. So let's see if there's anything that I can check out here. I gotta say, Buns, my emotes here, I don't mean to brag, but they fit on my stuff so darn well. That they look so good. Except, I mean, it's no Slander rat pillow. I'll give you that. But they do look pretty nice usually. Alright, so we're going to go talk to Ryan now.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
At least he said please.
Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. So, you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
Yeah, we got a hint of that.
Tell me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
It's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life Likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
They said it doesn't keep any drugs or anything there. That was when we were talking about the leaves. Rat pillow. Oma pillow? Oh gosh. I saw some interesting body pillows for Danganronpa while I was searching for Nagito's stuff. Okay, where's that? Where are those herbs? Pack of dried leaves? No, salva. Doesn't allow drugs or alcohol on the Atlas price. These characters are overly British? Yes. Hello? That was odd. Doesn't allow drugs. Okay. Those are working home. Oh, so I guess there is nothing wrong with that. That's weird. Oh, maybe it's doesn't keep any medicines on site. Close to the same thing, but there we go. Okay, that's what it was. I had to be a little more specific.
Any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
5,000 streams of Danganronpa.
These are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
And what are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Well, all right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Sure about that?
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it. If it was Ryan's morphine she got hold of course.
Probably going to be under stolen laptop because that's where we found out the security was bad. It's a contradictory, dear Watson. Now you see there, death by button mash. What are we solving, True Impact? Well, there has been a murder. 1 year ago, there was a suicide. Now we've been asked to investigate a bit more because we don't believe it was. So upon investigating, we found out that not only was there one suicide, but there was another the year prior. Now, people are covering up why. It's like, oh, it was just suicides. It wasn't anything that he murdered. No. The ultimate despair playing all those games. Oh, so sad. And pretty much so, as we go along, we're finding clues, we're talking to everybody, and then we have to find contradictions between what they're saying to further find out what's happening.
Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
No, not at all.
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just have wandered along the lanes, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
He just said he keeps his morphine in there. There's no way anybody could have had it. No. Oh yeah, anybody could walk in there and grab things. Glass of infinite liquid. Hey, I want it. Storeroom isn't particularly secure. Arthritis keeps morphine in a secure storeroom. He's not lying very well.
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine, but they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I keep them in there.
Okay. So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
I might have a look at that if you don't mind.
Don't mind at all.
What about that combination that Simon had written
Combination
down?
locked room, I see. Well, I might have a look around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
It's just Pepsi.
Thank you. Probably be back
Pepsi would be
later.
too dark. A diluted prune juice, though. Let's go up the stairs. That's some thick paint on that iron rod. Okay. Oh, right. We have the pin, because we didn't give it back, on the back of this. So why does Simon have that pin number?
Welcome to the Mirror Room. This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions.
What?
Chant with us. I am free from my image.
I am free from my
free
image.
from my past.
I'm free from my
I am
past.
free from myself.
Free from myself.
I am
Free
free
from my image.
I am
Free from my past.
I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past.
Whoa, what happened?
Free from myself.
He's like, turn this damn thing off.
This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Interesting. Extreme testing. The mirror maze. Okay, so. Guess we could ask Ryan about that.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then. Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector.
What else
Look
do
at
you
yourself
do with the mirrors,
until
you
you start
dumbass?
seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
That's it for the time.
I mean,
being.
it
Thank
is
you.
an interesting observation. The way we see ourselves is different than the way others see us. So practicing trying to see yourself in a way that you normally don't, it's interesting. All right, so let's go ask Simon why the hell he has that pin. I see you as text. I mean, like, oh yeah, there's a lovely guitar. Yes, look at those cursive letters. Ooh, that's very nice. Yeah, I'd like to put that in a book. It is all his despair victims. Ooh. And to add to Guitar Bot's and Bait Sauce's despair, I like to tease them. Tease them about, hey, have you guys heard about that Kingdom Hearts stream I'm doing soon? In fact, you know what? Let's stop this right now. Let's go into it. Let's get this. Let's get it set up. We're going to be going on to Birth by Sleep, and Slander's online. Oh. You think I don't, Duke, but really, I could be hiding them quite well. Maybe they're taped down. Who knows?
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance. Then when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so you can't really get in.
You don't know the combination?
No.
Bullshit. Calling him on his crap. Doesn't know the combination, my ass.
Aha.
For aerodynamic tape designs with his physique.
So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
You see, this sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon. What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me, to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give the number to anyone else?
No.
Simon,
Ooh, secret
there was
rendezvous.
morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death. Did Kate have the number?
Why would you
Yes,
say
okay.
that?
We both went in.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried to morph in.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
When was this?
A few months ago.
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
She became hooked.
I don't know. Sorry.
Ooh, we're at 11 p.m.
So that's how Kate got the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate? 11 o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this thing.
Oh no, Slander's here. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I wonder, would that work? Please excuse me one moment here. We are testing something out because it's going to be fun. Oh no, is it not working? Oh, I'm sad. That's too bad. I was trying. I wanted to. It would have been fun. So anyways, what's everybody up to this weekend? Anything exciting? Weird. I wonder why that's not working. I'm very confused. Did it just not save? Didn't. Oh, I found out why it wasn't working. Because I was just looking in the totally wrong place. It might help if I Oh yeah, look at that. That looks lovely. Oh no, it's not working properly. Oh, I was supposed to have a transparent background, but it didn't work. Oh, that's rough. Oh well. Maybe I'll just have to work on that later. Let's see, let's catch up on some track here. Chat. One is the lower layer and work. I was thinking about something like that too, yeah. Lights are all cancelled. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, sheet of ice, dang. Yeah, no, that makes sense why that'd be cancelled then. Who was the blackened? Yeah, I think Slander's the black or Slander. He says one thing that I take out of context, and so like boom, we're just running with it like nobody's business. It's okay, I can get a proper transparent one in the background. Nice and easy. Come on, resume game. Excuse me. It was just the way I saved. Technically, I think I grabbed that from a site that it was trying to sell that to me, so they didn't want to have a real transparent background. Okay. So, if we're... It's annoying me that there's never anything here. This is where her body was found. Oh wait, up here. Never mind. So there should be something more, right? What are they doing still over there? Just chilling. Oh, is that jackass going to be here again?
Just keep pushing.
Wait.
Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You can push it all the way in, Tom, if you want to. Excellent, Tom.
Excuse me. Would someone care to tell me exactly what's going on here?
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
No, he doesn't.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test. I thought, you were supposed to be good at working things out. Inspector Jenks.
And so this would be for Atlas, would it? Kyle?
Kyle.
You disappear now.
It's not a good idea to talk to a police inspector like that.
Do you want me to make you?
It's okay, Tom. Mr. Jenks won't be bothering us anymore.
Don't make any rash commitments.
I see. Oh, aha, we got his keys.
Well, well. You really should take more care of your things, Ryan. Is your keys, Kyle?
No.
Why wouldn't he just keep both of them?
So that's threshold testing, is it? Sticking a skewer through your hand? I could just ask Ryan or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time. See what I can do with this key fob first.
I mean... Jeez. Yeah, that's right, Slander. We bully with love. I mean, I think I've only been going with it so much because you were going so strong with yourself as well. But at the same time, if you are going off to bed, that is also good because it is quite late.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Oh.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
But for the right reasons. Exactly. Yeah, so it looks like things are actually happening. Alright, Slander, well, you have yourself a good night. Thanks for stopping by. We love you. It's 11 p.m. We're knocking on people's windows. Hey!
Questions, please.
Hello! Come talk to me, please!
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Okay, well.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Yes. This is when they lock their doors and they're like, we're not answering it anymore the rest of the night. Son of a... Oop, no, back. Back. I wanted to go along the path. Still nothing here. Bye, Slander.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
She knows more than she seems to know.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So we have the key fob. The only car that we've seen in this game is behind Paul's house. Just coming right up here. Let's go down here. Random. It was throwing me off that the wheel wasn't there. And I was like, right, British, right. Other side of the car.
Bingo.
$500 to Kate.
Well, Ryan, what have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains this one.
Can you imagine working at a bar at midnight with a bunch of drunks? I mean, I'd assume that's, you know, what working at a bar would end up being. You got all the late shifts. Oof.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Ooh. Oh gosh. I haven't talked to Paul about a bunch of stuff.
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner of the sort. Does RIT. Large guy. No manners.
Some prisoner. You know, whatever. Cup of ramen made. Oh, delicious. Did you see the guy putting a skewer through his hand? Because really, there's nothing that happened besides that. Yes. Okay. Good. Other than that, yeah, I opened a car door and I found that Ryan was going to give $500 to Kate.
No.
Oh, so this guy Paul Rand. Apparently, while I was looking to see about how to fix the can't click exit button, I found out that apparently he passed away.
About Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas.
No, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do?
I believe that was that one.
Ryan
this guy here.
paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
And not in theory.
So how's the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
Oh, he's pleased with himself for that one.
Well, that helps too. It's part of the program.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
Now, why do you think Ryan might want to give Kate a cheque for £500?
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
You better ask him.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering them cash.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Interesting. Now, what about that would make you lose your mind, Duke? I mean, you're able to cut people off. You have that right. If they're getting a little too sloshy, you could be like, nope. Get the bartender, take them out. Wait, what's happening here? What the heck is all that? I do believe we're going to take a look. Did you go into the greenhouse? No, I didn't go to the little greenhouse. Let's go check out the big one. Two blue. Da ba dee da ba die. Nothing here. What about inside? Oh. Clark's.
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's got some explaining to do.
Interesting. It's a lot of poppy pods. I wonder why. What buttons? Isn't blue the perfect way to make it look like it's nighttime? Just throw blue over everything?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay, how far back up are we here? Drop business cards.
Recognise this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
Okay then.
Seen this before?
Don't think so.
He's just a whole bunch of no, don't think so. Nuh-uh. No. No, 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 no. It is best to be more subtle. They played with the white balance, but I think they messed up in the color correction. Ah. Okay, well, apparently this guy knows nothing.
What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
He's like,
Feel free to take some if you want.
What are they for, James?
Decoration? Why?
Decoration.
It's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them to grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
Me? I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Sure about that?
Scout's honour.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend.
So
Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look? No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only got them a few minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found?
No, I didn't. Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
ooh, interesting. This guy sucks. I know he's yeah. So from a friend who didn't want them, eh?
That's all for the moment, thank you.
I'll just call himself plant scientist. Yeah, because I study the plants for reasons. Well, don't forget, he was also saying he knew nothing about plants as well. He's like,
A
me?
couple more questions, if that's okay.
Nothing.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pod?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
We did call him out on that,
later on, if
actually.
that's okay.
I don't know anything about plants. Bullshit. You said you studied them. Okay, you got me there.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
What do you know about poppy pods?
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them or anything like that? Maybe even in here?
Not that I remember.
Thank you.
I'm
Probably
just
be back
readily
later.
available. Keep talking. Yeah. We were laughing about that earlier. How imagine you're trying to get work done 20 times. This inspector comes by. Knock, 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 knock. What do you want? Yeah, whatever. Okay, bye. 10 minutes later. Knock, 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 knock. Oh, but by the way, how about this? Knock, 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 knock. Son of a. Yes, Inspector. And especially right now when it's like 11 p.m. I was just here. It's like maybe 11:20
Ask you a couple
now.
more things, please.
You're settling down for the night. Like, yeah, I'll just go sleep.
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of. It's okay.
She's like, oh, what?
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Inspector exists in multiple timelines. Ooh, intriguing thought.
Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Where did he get it from?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? But I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so...
But he took morphine in the mirror room.
Aha. You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
This guy.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me. And the other person's the...
victim.
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine to break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear.
Atlas seemed to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback. Is this what happened to Kate?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Think I'll be done this tonight? Pretty certain. I mean, it only goes up to midnight apparently, and this progress counter is already up to 85%. Save game 2. When we first started, it was just barely at 50%, so it's actually flying by. But also, Duke, I played Jin some more today on my own, and I'm quite enjoying it. Ever seen Steins Gate? Yeah! That one, oh, Steins Gate is great. Oh, it's great. Although, I was wondering how he didn't see some things earlier. But yes, no, I do highly suggest that for everyone who hasn't, or doesn't know about it. It's good stuff. I'm thinking I might start playing him a bit more. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. Yeah, so there's gonna be a mad sign. Yeah. Never watched it because you're not a weeb, but you watch One Piece. So what you're trying to say, Buttons, is that you're a mainstream weeb. You're not a real weeb. You're just like the mainstream. You're a fake weeb. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, I totally watched One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, whatever, you know, whatever's mainstream there. Whereas Bait Sauce and I were like hipster weebs. We're like, yeah, we watch these other things that are, you know, some VAs back that not many other people watch. All right, I guess off to Atlas. Although I'm not even a hipster weeb. I've happened to seen some stuff. I was Boku no Pico, not knowing what it was. FMV still considered mainstream? It used to be, back in the day. Those were the games. But not anymore.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Tell me about this check.
Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon House.
He's not happy.
So why were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all. Just a little incentive.
Not very little, Ryan. £500.
Damn, I
She
want
was,
500 pounds.
A very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
Okay, there's a contradiction there, but I want to see what he says about this. These other things first there. Did you guys cut up back with this game? Zaychan, hey, yes. Right on Thursday, I went and I nailed that out. I got it right up to that, so as soon as the stream started, boom. Right where we kind of got messed up and we went. About the live action One Piece? Oh, yeah, I saw. Was it your tweet about that? Something about that. I was going, oof.
Know anything about poppy pods?
I can't see how
Come
it would
across
work.
anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy
From what I
pods.
know of it.
Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
Why did you ask me that?
Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It seems a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
You've actually
eye
been
roll.
speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives. More than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Alright, anyways. A little incentive. Okay, what? There's the things that they force them to do. Auto hypnosis? Black scrying mirror? No. No. Aren't coerced or bribed in any way. Boy, I wonder what this incentive would be classified as.
Aha.
I think you're onto something,
So,
Cheese.
Students aren't coerced or bribed in any way. Except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So, how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course per session. We have to know if they're committed or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
But students aren't tested. I mean... So we got the... Shoot, where did that auto hypnosis go? Session to testiness. Yes, this one.
Aha.
Yeah, exactly. You just said you
well,
don't
which
test.
one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because...
Smash.
Because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference! If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand. We had nothing to do with it.
Oh no!
Midnight, and still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death, but I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
My character looks so smug. Oh yeah, the entire time. Oh gosh. I guess let's start down here first. Time to find the killer. That's right, and then we're going to go into the trial, right? I wonder if I'll have to put together a comic at the end.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Goes the person with a face? Oh, thank God he has a face. Or she.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. It's funny how that was there for every single trial. The entire game.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Oh, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
Oh, the dialogue in the game. You can only imagine someone copy-pasting some dialogue as a relief. 15, I mean... Get that, yeah, speech to text going there. A little bit of, editing, and there you go. I mean, it was a relief to me as a streamer not needing to read so much. My voice is able to finally relax. And then lo and behold, I suddenly have Zay-chan coming in here. Hey V, have you heard of Disco Elysium? You should play that. And I'm like, crap. Because I do have it, I do want to play it. But it's a lot more reading, like all reading.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours.
That's the
He's
mirror
the one
room.
you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
Disco losing your voice. Yeah. Could only do one stream of it? Oh. I know that's the thing. It's got lots. At least with Danganronpa, once I got to the trials, I had a bit of a break as they had it all lovely voice act. It's great. Okay, don't use threshold testing. They... Oh. Tea room? Yes. Because they're talking about
You
track
say
3, I
you
think it
don't
was.
endorse threshold testing, that's the phrase,
Up
isn't
to
it?
extreme
Yes.
difficulty.
Except you do, Paul. Because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
Look, we get a kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
But if you really want to know, 50 grand.
Damn.
She was worth 50 grand?
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics, push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest. That's all there is. There's no higher purpose.
Explains a lot of CEOs.
There's nothing at the end of the rainbow, except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
Comforts of my home.
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
They're just trying very hard to David Tennant.
I see myself out.
I can see that. You'll obey without question. Yep. Thank you. He ruins it so much.
Lovely man, your father.
Shut the gate on your way out.
That's rude. There's suspense. Yeah, no, there isn't much suspense. It's true.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You sort this, Ryan.
You
man up and you sort it. Tonight.
I can see Kyle wanting to do that. He's already been up in our grill the entire time.
That doesn't sound good. Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad. And what's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
No, 96%. Oh, dang. Haha, we're going flying through this. Oh, which means if it hadn't gotten messed up, that one night we might have actually finished it. Oh.
A few more questions, please.
Oh, well.
Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas, it's the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
What happens then?
They get sacked.
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
All right, then. Just walking along. Do 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 do. Hopefully we don't get killed. Do do do. It's after midnight. Let's knock on them. Hello.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Just more questions for you. Hello.
Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen. Just because she was, you know, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about Atlas.
You buy a desk looking to L-shaped ones? That's what I've got. I've got an L-shaped desk. It's pretty nice. Yeah, that's all I've got to say on that. I unfortunately just don't get a glass one. Jeez. I'm so scared about this thing.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
At the same time, I want to get like a sit stand. I want to get a sit stand desk because I sit at my desk for my day job. I get off my day job. I sit at my desk for gaming. Why no glass one? Because like Buttons, I'm guessing he's going to have some techie stuff like I do, and I'm always scared that if I drop something on it, it's going to smash. Like, I've hit this really hard a couple times and it's wobbled a bunch. And I've been... Actually, where is it? I do have some part of the glass chipped off already, one part. From when I was trying to put it together, I think. Luckily, nothing shattered yet, but there's always that fear that one day I'm going to drop my mouse, and that's going to be something where I'm adjusting myself in my chair, my knee goes up, and smashes everything. Wait, mousepad material for the entire top? Interesting. Monitor arms, it seems interesting, but at the same time, my monitors really aren't taking up too much space, so I'm fine with that. Okay, I'm at Simon right now, I guess. Okay.
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. She's just not really prime candidate material.
Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Anything left for the body? Nope. This is where we found that necklace thing, and it's just weird that... I mean, why would we... Oh.
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous Ridiculous, Police Inspector.
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard, not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting. So, come on.
Have you seen this map?
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife. What? That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop the knife. The knife, Kyle!
Kyle.
Drop it!
I mean, I'm sorry, but
Drop it.
So who's that?
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Well, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me that...
Simon killed her? Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
Any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig! I know. Police brutality.
Oh, snap. Oh, man.
You okay?
Yeah, but who was that? Yeah, I feel like a fly in his face. Alright, so, apparently he's saying, he says Simon's supposed to have done it. So I guess we'll go talk to Simon.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license, please. See that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you something.
Axe throwing plays? Oh, man.
See this pattern? Now look at that. It's the same pattern. This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
So there's only one person that's taped like that. Ryan. He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
It's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate. But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan, Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out, she goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas works.
But Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her! Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
Where's he going? He must be guilty then. Yeah, we got a runner.
Where did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
Why did it bring me over here? Oops. Back into woods. Am I trying to find him here? Where did he go? Into the clearing now. Where did he go?
Damn. I suppose it was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
Nope, not there. Up here. Okay. Huh. I guess we'll go talk to Rebecca? Is he in the restaurant? Nope. Got kidnapped.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
The broken pub window. Because it was taped up. That doesn't actually show the tape. But then, I guess that's the contradiction then. She borrowed the tape a couple of months ago to fix that up. That only just happened
A
recently.
couple more questions, if that's okay. Aha.
You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago, was that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside? That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see,
Big washy.
the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene.
It looks
The
really
tape
weak.
that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you
Yeah,
of anything,
I've been
Rebecca.
suspicious of Rebecca
Unless there's
the
something
most
you'd
of
like to tell
everyone.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
Oh, wait, what?
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her.
Was she just confessing everything?
I told her where it was, that someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to the lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really? Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
She was still alive.
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped. Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
She wasn't.
You killed her.
She slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who? Emma. It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you. Do you understand?
Yes.
She's just flopping like a fish. Gurgling.
It appears that Kate Vine's death
already
is a
dead.
tragic case of
So I held her down.
But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places, politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
You're going to have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
I did not kill her. I did not. Oh, hi, V. All this buildup, who can it be? I agree, Blitchy. The way she was talking and everything and all that. I thought that was. She's super suspicious the entire game to me. But for the ending to be like that. I think that was the end. There might be some after credits scene, maybe. Like, it's interesting because, I mean, I guess what they would do is they're setting up for another game. Well, that was asking about tape. Well, she's, you know, it's all fiction anyways. I enjoyed it up to the, it's like suddenly, because it was a kickstarted game, perhaps they, oh, okay. Cause it's a game. Yeah, the game itself was fun. The ending, came kind of like rushed out of nowhere. So it could be, oh, dedicated to Paul Darrow. Okay, yeah, so he did pass away, yep. Then this experimental independent game made on a tiny budget. I'd like to please leave a review of the game and make yourself heard. Your support is vital. We are to raise funding for a sequel. So I'm pretty sure that what happened there is, yeah, I mean, it was a small Kickstarter. They had a little budget. Wasn't much they could do. They probably spent as much as they could for paying everybody for that. And then, like, okay. Save game 1. Zoom. Wait, what? Why does it say leave Rebecca?
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Enjoy playing Contradiction. This was next. Oh, okay. Nothing else there. Oh, okay. Here's that. Is that? Let's see something here. Game broke. Yeah, the game broke again. How did they pay for the animatron detective? Almost lifelike. Game 1. Oh, yeah, no, that's, oh. Yeah, alright then. Well, we finished that a lot faster than I thought. Okay, so, let's see here. I had said that, oh yeah, progress 100%. So yeah, there's nothing extra. Alright then. What are we streaming now? Well, next up was going to be Simulacra 2. However, I did announce that that was going to be on Monday. So I wonder, is there a community type game that we would all like to play together? We could do some of that. What do we got for that? Uh-oh. I should make that into a GIF, or if somebody subscribes. Oh, hey, wait, you, huh? You sub to me? What? Huh? Why? Yay! So confused, but yay! WoW Classic. Ooh, I mean, I don't have any subs for that, but you know, Hot Girl Phone Discovery Simulator. You know what? Forget it. Let's just do it. Let's exit this. We can start Simulacrum. Why not? Why not? Woo! Let's see here. Excuse me while I get this all set up. For the best experience possible, we recommend wearing headphones. Excellent. Then we will go.